here's your matchups. Matt McDonough from Iowa. Two-time NCAA champion going up against Jesse Delgado from Illinois. Last time they met was in a dual meet where Delgado upset McDonough. And there's how they got here. McDonough had a tough 5-4 win in the semifinal, or in the quarters. Then he had a big win, a pin in the semifinals on his way to the finals. Delgado making his way past his nemesis from Penn State, Nico Megaludis. There's the finals, 125 pounds.
Well, this is a rematch of the dual meet where Delgado was able to go ahead and surprise Matt McDonough here, and we'll see the adjustments that are being made here right off the bat. Delgado is able to get in a shot, and he's as good as anybody in the country where it looks like he's out of position, and he's able to go ahead and make that lift right there. He'll try to attack the far leg. McDonough is just very good at cutting corners. Great little bit of hip separation. That's what's trying to accomplish. Now is a little hand fighting going down there, down at the ankle. See the little battle going on down there at the ankle level. McDonough's holding on. Again, Delgado is just absolutely fantastic here, finishing up these takedowns.
One thing McDonough was able to do that he wasn't able to do the first time was he was able to drape over and get that leg.
Yeah, and that's a little bit surprising. Delgado's been very solid. Now, he's got to hold on for all he's worth, but here's the scramble situation. We always talk about keeping your head up in the scramble, and Delgado's doing a better job of that right now than McDonough. The level of his head, and that's what allowed him to finish that takedown and get off to a 2-point lead.
Jesse Delgado from Salinas, California, Gilroy High School, up against McDonough, two-time Big Ten champion, three-time NCAA finalist, two-time NCAA titleist from Linn-Mar High School in Marion, Iowa.
And he employs the same type of techniques in the riding position. He rides a lot with basically his shoulders below the waist. And he doesn't really get called for stalling much because you end up in these little scrambles right now, and a lot of clock gets milked out, and referee Shields is going to go ahead and call a quick stalemate there.
Tim Shields, the head referee from Apple Valley, Minnesota. The assistant is Mike McCormick.
Good look at the Illinois coaching staff as well here. Jeremy Hunter, who works quite a bit with Delgado, and good look at Mark Perry as well. Here are the two assistant coaches in the program for Jim Heffernan. Now Delgado is getting a little bit higher, but he drops back in on that leg, and he's got that near leg hooked. Here you see how basically McDonough, with all of his range and ability, this is where he starts to get strong here, when he's able to cut the corner here. But this is the scramble here that where a lot of time gets milked out, and you end up in potentially dangerous situations where the referee's going to allow it to continue or not. But again, you're milking clock here in favor of Delgado.
Delgado building up riding time over 1:20 now with a 2-0 lead. Control still Delgado. That's Tim Shields holding out his hand with control red ankle band. The ankle band red on Delgado from Illinois, green ankle band for McDonough from Iowa.
And this is how these matches go here for Delgado. You know, he got to the finals by beating Nico Megaludis. What was impressive in that match, beating the Penn State returning runner-up, and in the NCAAs and in this tournament, is that he was able to get to the leg and score. And then the clock ticks down in these scramble situations, and it's just all, he just knows where he is in these positions. He wrestles high off the start, but watch him drop in on the legs here.
Talking about Jesse Delgado on top. He's been in control since the early takedown. Approaching 2 minutes of riding time in this first period. If it ends here in the next 5 seconds the same way, it'll be 2-0 with a lot of riding time in favor of Jesse Delgado. That's the end of the first period.
Let's take a look at the deciding takedown here in that first period. You see it, Delgado, and watch it, his head is high. If you take a look at that, head is high, and he's able to create that hip separation and keep your head high in the scramble. You're generally going to win. At least you're not going to get in trouble.
The disc was flipped to the red side. Delgado got his choice. He chose down to begin the second period.
Strategy-wise here for McDonough, 158 down. Probably got to do your best to go ahead and change the tempo of this match, and a reversal here would be disastrous, but you just basically got to try to keep the tempo up here, make Delgado work. And Delgado is just doing an excellent job kicking out That little mule kick right there. You know, a lot of guys will try that 2 or 3 times and they'll quit on it, but he did it at least 7 or 8 times. And oh, here's that near arm far leg position. So effective here. This is just outstanding work here by Delgado.
1-point escape and then comes right back, Delgado does, with a 2-point takedown. Out front 5-0 with a lot of riding time for Jesse Delgado, the sophomore out of Illinois. Last year an All-American.
Yeah, what a great job Delgado did right there. Just when you think he's going to go to your leg and you get the leg back, then he comes back with that near arm far leg action right there off of Delgado, off of McDonough's post. And he's going to get warned for stalling. There's Mike and Sandy.
Warning for stalling on Jesse Delgado against Mike McDonough. McDonough has had a tremendous career for the Hawkeyes. Cemented his place among the all-time greats, but he hasn't wrestled as well as late. He's lost a couple of times, once to this man, and once to Alan Waters, my Missouri, in the last month.
Well, this championship, I really feel, will go through Matt McDonough at the end, but the thing about this is that he gets the escape. He's got a lot of work to do.
First point on the board for Matt McDonough with that escape. 50 seconds left in the second period. Delgado out in front 5-1, and he's also got 2 minutes and 20 seconds of riding time.
Wow, look at how he improves his position. Guys just don't do this against returning national champions, let alone anybody at the college level. He's able to attack both legs. Knows where he is. An opportunity now for McDonough to turn the corner here, even with short real estate to work with on the edge of the mat. I'm going to call it.
Out of bounds. They'll get to the neutral position. Matt McDonough, 3-time NCAA finalist, 2-time champion. He's also a 2-time Big Ten champion. Got second as a freshman. He's won 2 in a row. And he finds himself in a hole here with a short time left in the second period, behind 5-1 to the sophomore from Illinois, Jesse Delgado.
Yeah, and this is the aesthetics of the victories that Delgado's going to have to work on. The backing out and holding position. I recognize fully well that he's been able to score 2 takedowns here, so he's been effective with it because he's getting to the leg and scoring. But sometimes when you try to hold that lead, aesthetically it doesn't look as solid, but you know it's working very well for him.
We start the third period. Matt McDonough gets the choice. He chooses down, trailing 5-1, plus riding time that will be in favor of Delgado.
I like the decision to go down. That was a great call from the corner from Iowa. You sit there and go, well, he's giving up riding time. You know what? You're testing Delgado's will to win here in the third period. As he is committed to staying with the riding, as he's going to be as committed to the shots, is that going to provide opportunities? And just by keeping the pace up, he's able to get the quick escape.
That escape brings it 5-2. We'll see if Delgado slows down a bit, because the shots have been coming from Delgado this whole match.
Exactly correct. But simply, he's giving up a little real estate in the effort. But he follows it up with a shot, and this is where he's very, very good. I mean, he's got an opportunity, great scoring opportunities. He backed up a few steps. He's in on that leg. And this is tough duty for McDonough here. It's going to be 2.
2 points. Adds on to his lead, Delgado.
So impressive.
7-2. Riding time will not be erased right now. 8-2.
I tell you what, those finishes, Tim, are at such a high level. You know, and I've said this at times where these athletes at 125 pounds are so athletic, they hold position so well, but Delgado seems to have broken.
Okay, they call stalling on Delgado. 1 point, Matt McDonough. Jim, you've talked about it so many times before. There's 41 seconds left. Delgado doesn't change his tactics right now.
No, he certainly doesn't. He's going to go ahead and keep him down, but you know, if this is a closer match, maybe that would come into play. He's going to stay in the top position. Oh, he's going to go ahead and let him go.
Another
right back
shot.
into the leg. He takes more shots, but look at his ability to go ahead and. Right now, I think he's thinking neutral. But now
5 or 6 shots to nothing in this match.
Yeah, just keep so low. He's broken the head-hands defense equation that a lot of these 25-pounders have. You look at these 25-pound matches. Heck, there's more scoring at heavyweight, almost by a significant margin than you see at this weight class, is because the great head-hands defense these guys have. Look how they're bent over, they're low, you know. And so it just takes forever to be able to break the code, but he's done it.
Another shot by Delgado, looking for 2 more.
The code
2
breaker.
points.
Wow. He's broken the code.
Jesse Delgado, the sophomore from Illinois, gives a home crowd something to stand up and cheer about at Assembly Hall in the 50th year of Assembly Hall since opening their doors in 1963. Jesse Delgado gives the Illini a Big Ten champion at 125 pounds. The 50-year-old Assembly Hall, and Delgado from Illinois celebrates inside his house, the House of Pain. Let's go to Shane with the winner.
Thanks a lot, Tim. Jesse, you knock off a 2-time Big Ten champion, and Matt McDonough from Iowa. You guys have had some really good battles. You've had the better end of it these last 2. What's your approach?
Just going out attacking for a full 7 minutes. That's hard to do when you take as many shots as me. So, you know, maybe I'm not go the whole time, and maybe I back off for a couple minutes, and it seems like I'm stalling. But, you know, I'm taking more shots than this guy. I don't know how many shots if you count them, but guarantee you it's more than double, though.
You didn't waste any time off that opening whistle. Talk about that pace, not only neutral, but also in that top position.
Yeah, that was the whole thing against Megaludis. McDonough just attack, because these guys are going to come 7 minutes. They want it as bad as I do, so when someone wants it that bad, they're gonna go 7 minutes.
All right, thanks a lot. Jesse Delgado, Big Ten champion at 125. Back to you, TJ.